At Vaughn CPA, we will also be using Intuit LInk to help transfer your tax information and any other information that your tax preparer needs to complete your return. In order to do this, we will send out an email from Intuit. This will not look like the email for the e-organizer, so please don't get the two confused. The Intuit LInk program will look similar to this. It will say connect at econnectintuit.com, and it will say something about a reminder, getting ready for tax time, getting ready for tax season, but the important thing is to make sure where it's coming from. Vaughn CPA and intuit.com should be at the end. For this one, I'm going to click accept. This is a pretty standard message that we'll be sending out. If there's additional details, we will add those details to this email. But for the sake of the demonstration, we just have a simple email and the ability to accept and go into Intuit LInk. Once you've clicked the link, you may get a warning message about pop-ups. You might have to say okay, you might not. If you do not already have an account, you can go down to the bottom of the screen that opened up and click Create an Account. Or if you forgot your user ID and password, you can click Forgot My User ID and Password so that you can reset it. After you've initiated the login, they will use two-factor authentication. This is to help keep After you've clicked on the link and the page has opened, once you've entered your password, you will receive a secondary security option. This is called two-factor authentication, and it will help keep your information secure from unwanted people like hackers. So I'm going to tell it to send me a text message. Now that I've received the text message, I will enter my code. Please note that this code is generated every time you request it. So the number will change and it will be random. So every time you log in, you will have to complete this process. Once you're in, you will receive the welcome screen and you can say, let's get started. As you can see here, I've already begun the process of filling out the information needed by my tax preparer. You can always come back, you can always add more information until you've actually completed it. So I will give you an example. So if I click to once you've entered your secondary authentication, you will be into the screen. As you can see here, I've already started a task list that was sent to me by my tax preparer. I can either complete the list, which is an example of questions, or if they're missing documents, I can always say add more documents. This is great if I'm waiting for stocks, bond certificates, any information that I didn't have at the time of my meeting or I haven't gotten to the accountant yet. I can always just click on this, add documents, and they'll receive a notice receiving the documents. This is completely secure. It is a great way to send your documents. Please do not send your documents over email. Email is very unsecure, and thousands of people a year get their identity stolen because they've sent personal information across an email. So in this example, I'm going to start with continue with my to-dos. As you can see here, it's just a simple questionnaire. about my healthcare coverage. I'm going to click Next, and it will ask me the next question. This is all great information that the tax preparer is going to need to complete your tax return for this year. So please make sure you fill it out completely and then submit it to them. You can stop and start this at any time in your process. So if you just have a few minutes here or there, add the information, come back, complete it later. Also, while you're completing the questionnaire, it may be necessary to attach documents as part of that question, or you may have more information that you need to add about your answer. You can simply add the information here, click the Attach button if you need to attach documents, and it will give you the option to upload your documents. Again, this is very secure. Once you've completed attaching your document, you click Next, and it will ask you the next question. So, next, you can also just go to Documents. So if you've already completed your questionnaire, you need to send them information, there's stuff that you don't have in yet, you can always go to Documents and add them later. There's also a default list of documents based on your prior year's returns that you can just add right in here. So you can see a W-2, a 1099, anything that I may have used previously will be in this list. And so it's important to kind of scan through the list and make sure what you're uploading matches what's in the list. Otherwise, you can just add a document if it's not in that list, upload it, and let the preparer know what the document is for. So after you've completed everything, you can simply just log out. Once you've signed out, it will save your information where it's at, notify the preparer that you've added new information to the account, and you're finished. That concludes this video.